Barbara was important during our journey to create the Globeville Landing Park. A Metro recovery sanitation line separated the park from the South Platte River. The lowering of this sanitation line was key in making this happen. Barbara helped us to navigate this. She never said no. Lowering the line was effortless with the support of Barbara. This was my first time working with her. I was so inspired by her "it is possible" mindset.
Hi, I'm Charlie Hain. I had the privilege of working with Barbara Biggs on the Chatfield Storage Reallocation Project. Barb served as the project's program manager during the incredibly frenetic design phase. After nearly 3 decades of studying, planning, and receiving all necessary permitting for the project, Barb and the engineering teams had only 2 years to design. Barb had a rare gift of being both a visionary and a keen subject matter expert in every water-related discipline. Her standards were certainly high, her deadlines were quick, and she kept you on your toes. But her sharp wit and laugh were always perfectly timed to ease the tension. Each time I visit Chatfield, and especially the Plum Creek improvements, I always have Barb in my heart. When facing roadblocks, I often ask myself, what would Barb do? And then I try to remind myself to face each challenge with confidence, integrity, humility, and a sense of humor.
I crossed paths again with Barbara following the 2013 flood. Metro Recovery was in the process of repairing their sanitation lines along Sand Creek. Barbara and Metro would repair the banks of Sand Creek as a part of repairing the sanitation lines. To her, this was no ordinary, simple sanitation line repair, but it was about restoring the health of Sand Creek and to create space for wildlife and people as well. This simple bank repair many years later would lead to the Sand Creek Regional Trail. From this effort, I realized Barbara was not just about efforts in the water treatment sector, but she was actually leading efforts for the community.
My name is Joe Jurgensen and I'm with Muller Engineering. I was taught to live a life of gratitude. Today, I'm thankful for Barbara Biggs. I'm sitting here in the beautiful Cherry Creek open space, a place that Barbara loved to be. A great example of how Barbara could leave her special touch on something was our Cherry Creek corridor improvement project between Quebec and Islet. Through varying stages of design, she would frequently step up as an advocate for the project. Periodically, she would send us emails thanking us for everything we were doing and encouraging us with her support. Never to complain, always to support. She attended our public meetings and would instantly take on the role of speaking to the residents at our display boards, letting them know how great the project was going to be.
Hi, my name is Barbara Biggs, and I live with my family here right on the banks of Denver's new Cherry Creek Greenway. This greenway open space we use every single day to walk our dog Benny. But even more importantly than how much we enjoy it is how important it is to other residents of the community. It's so important to have open space areas like this so that inner city folks have access to nature that's so important to physical and mental health. So thank you, Denver, thank you, Mile High Flood District, and all the other partners that made this beautiful open space possible.
Barbara was a champion of the community. She ensured projects gave back to the community. She identified and overcame barriers. She always found the yes. She created the wow factor in projects because she believed in us, and she brought out the best in us. She held herself accountable and us. She came in curious to align and progress ideas. Her work continues in every project that she has touched along the metro area. She was a great mentor, role model, and friend. Remember to bring your Barbara Biggs to everything you do. Be the champion she believes we all are.
It was a short time after Barb's passing that we were in a meeting at the district, and we were talking about how do we define what a project champion is. And so we're going through some things that you heard here, and that's when Bao says, this is what Barbara did on these projects. And so then the next person talked about a project champion, and they said, well, my Barbara on this project was this. Then somebody else said, well, my Barbara on a project was this. And it quickly and organically and simply happened just like that, of wanting to refer to our project champions and substitute the name in as Barbara. Who's your Barbara on your project? And I hope all of you take that with you, because I think it's a great way to honor her and her memory for not just the great work that she did when she was at Metro, and it was wastewater at the time, but Metro Water Recovery now, her time in the private sector at Roxborough, Water and Sand District. I had an opportunity to work with her as well, and her leadership was astonishing at the state level with chairing the Metro Roundtable for years. But it was the way she actually accomplished her work. And I was talking earlier today about someone who can peel an egg. She was one that could do that every time and get to the heart of what needed to be done. She was one of those that always put that extra effort in, and so she always made sure she was checking that plug. And I was always honored when she penciled me in for lunch, although we needed to take at least 2 hours because her and I could chit-chat. And the one thing that I will miss about my friend and mentor is the laugh. Nobody could bring that smile and quick wit like she could, and I hope all of you can think about her, especially as we want to raise the bar. And so I challenge all of you to be your Barbara Biggs and be a champion for the work that we do.
As chair of the District Board of Directors, it is with great pleasure that I recognize Barbara Biggs as a friend of the district. Traditionally, this award has come with some hardware, but the district felt it would be more meaningful instead to plant a tree along the Cherry Creek this fall. A plaque will be placed near the tree that reads, Barbara J. Biggs, Actions of a Champion. Thank you, Ken Bolt, for joining us today to honor your wife, Barbara. And Ken, please feel free to join me at the podium to say a few words.
Okay, please bear with me. I'm not a great public speaker. I'm going to read what I wrote. My name is Ken Bolt. I had the privilege of being Barbara's husband for 35 years. We also have 2 daughters, Emily and Hannah, both of whom could not be here and express their regrets. Thank you for the moving video and the kind remarks. Regarding the video, I asked Barb about how Benny, our dog, actually did, because to say that Benny has a personality is an understatement. She was a little vague and didn't really answer my question, so I'm thinking that it took more than a few tries to get her to stand next to Barb while they shot the video. I would also like to humbly thank the Mile High Flood District for this amazing award. The thoughts and statements in the video captured so well Barb's passion and focus. As many of you that have worked with Barb know, the greatest joy in her professional career was to make a difference, both large and small. If she were here, she would humbly accept this award, but her greater joy would to know that she contributed in some way in the project's success, be it in a leadership role, in a team member role, but also offering suggestions, expressing enthusiasm, sending thank yous, and providing support behind the scenes. She would also be very pleased with the statement, Actions of a Champion. She lived her life that way in many, many respects. So again, on behalf of our family, Emily, Hannah, and myself, and especially for Barb, thank you so much. Thank you.